Hi coders, today I am going to explain you Google Code Gem Round 1C 2020 questions. In this video, I am going to explain the first question, and in the upcoming videos, I am going to explain the remaining. Let's get started. In this problem, there is a person standing at position x, y with respect to your position, and you can move in any of the given direction, north, east, west, south, and the direction of the person is already been given, and you have to reach to that person, actually not reach but meet to that person in least possible time. So, and the output of the code should be the time at which you are going to meet the person. Let's make some key observation. The first observation is the position of hours, as the position of hour is not given, and we want to take the position as 0, 0, because it will be easy for us to maintain the logic and understand the code. Now the next thing is that in each and every direction we have four choices, like either we can move any of the four directions, and one more choice is that I choose to not to move in any particular direction. So in total I have five choices. The problem with the solution is that at every steps you have five options, and you are doing this until you meet the person P, and in the worst case it might be possible that you even did not meet the person. So the total time complexity of this code will be like 5 into length of the direction of the person which already been given. Now how can I optimize this code? Let's understand this through an example. Suppose the person is standing at 1, 2 and the direction is south, south and south. Now what happens is that you are standing at 0, 0 and the person is standing at 1, 2. So at time t1 the person goes to 1, 1 and you goes to 1, 0, but then you choose to wait it and the person again goes to another distance, and now you both to meet. What you can see that initially the distance of this person from the origin was 3, and then it became 2, and then it became 1, and initially your distance was 0, your distance became 1. The moment your distance became 1 and the person distance became 1, then the collision happens. But when, if you do not choose to stay here and suppose you move from this position, that suppose instead of that, when you are at 1, 0 and the person is at 1, 1, you move here at 1, 1 and the person move here 1, and the same person also moves from 1, 1 to 1, 0. So in this case the distance of you from the origin becomes 2 and the distance of the person from the origin becomes 1. So what we can observe from here is that whenever the distance of the person from the origin is becoming less than total time taken, and the total time taken is the same as the distance traveled by you, then there must be a collision, otherwise there is no chance of having collision. So now let's code it out and understand more clearly. What I am going to here is take the initial x and y, initial coordinate, and also we need to take the path. So let's take initial coordinates and then let's take the path. Now what happens if the initial x and y, if the initial x is 0 and y is 0, then in this case you can always say that the total time taken will be 0. So let's take an example. If x is 0 and if y is 0, then we can say that our answer will be 0, and we can return this. Otherwise what happens is that we run through the loop and we say that if c is equal to north, this means that we are going up, so we have to increase our y coordinate, and otherwise if c is south, then we have to decrease our y coordinate, and if c is equal to east, then we have to increase our y coordinate, and the same goes if c is equal to west, then we have to decrease our y coordinate. So now the distance, now let's take the distance is initially not defined and the time initially 0. So what we say that now the distance become absolute of x plus absolute of y. So here we are taking distance from origin. Now we say that if distance becomes greater than equal to time, then we can say that we can see out that this is our answer. And if the distance becomes less than equal to time, and we also need to increase the time at this particular moment, and then we can say that so now we can return it. If this situation never happens, then we can say that it is impossible to reach the solution, and it is impossible to reach the solution. And let's take some input and see whether we get the correct output or not. It should be correct because I have already tested it out during the contest. Let's see our solution. So what we can see that 4 impossible 1 5, yeah, and the output is perfectly fine. So now let's submit our code and see what happens. Let me go through the code once. So here, whenever we are at the origin, because we have assumed that our base like I am standing at the origin, we are calculating the distance from the origin of that person, and we are increasing the time. As soon as the distance becomes less than equal to time, then we can say that this is our particular answer, otherwise it is impossible to reach the answer. I hope the session was knowledgeable, and I hope you are able to learn something from this video. See you all again in next video, and thank you for watching the video.